Hi, performers and achievers. Welcome to Performers and Achievers Daily with me, Gavurla. In today's episode, we are talking about the importance of the following. Most likely, you're in a family, you have friends, you have others, you work somewhere. You're probably on a team in an organization, your organization's a team, etc. There may be multiple teams, or you all maybe look at each other as just one big team with one common goal. Here's what's important to keep in mind. Respect each other and have a common goal. So this will continue with my podcast from yesterday. Let's talk about respect each other. First of all, you have self-respect. Each person already has self-respect. If they don't have that, then that's something to implement. Next, respect each other. So when you're respecting each other, then it doesn't matter what kind of background you have, what kind of talents or skills or gifts, or where one might be better at the other at something or more competitive at something than the other, or one knows multiple languages, the other one doesn't. One is in their home country, so they know the language very well and fluent, and the other one isn't, yet they know multiple languages. And then one is, let's just say, older than the other. So there's that. Then there's also just different backgrounds, different ethnicities. You're from and you live a different way, different cultures, whatever it may be. You were raised to be this way or that way, and you embrace that because that's the way your parents raised you. And so you have all of these characteristics of yourself, these traits, right? So no two people are alike. Both are different, and they're different people. However, this is very doable instead of having to go and all of a sudden start talking about, well, I don't want to work with him or her, or I can't work with him or her, or why did you put me with him or her, or this isn't going to work, me and him, or me and her, or whatever, all those things that go on that try to undermine excellent communication skills, leadership, uh, culture, environment, teamwork, right? So what it is that we respect each other first. And as we respect each other, then okay, this makes sense. We get it, we get to learn how to learn from each other as well as we learn how to help and support each other. And that's all a part of respecting each other, right? And then how do we keep all those other things from surfacing? Well, the way that we do that is we have a common goal. We have a common goal. Okay. So here's an example. Let's say you needed to build something in your backyard. You needed some help. And you have your equipment, you have the supplies. However, it's just you, one person. So obviously, it's too hard to be able to lift something up to a higher elevation, secure it, be able to hammer it in, put the framework together. It's just too much to do for one person. It's not a one person accomplishment. And so you have another person come, and now you have two people. Okay. And so you respect each other, and we have a common goal of putting this framework together for this shed that I'm building. And now a third person comes. So now we have three people. So we have respect for each other and a common goal. It's still to build the framework for the shed. Okay. So when everybody's aligned like that, then all of those other factors that people try to use to either undermine or try to show that they're a little greater than someone or whatever it is. Sometimes it's a competitive environment. Sometimes it's just people aren't used to working with somebody who's, let's say, has some kind uh, of something. I don't know what it may be. There's just something that they're not used to working around people like that, whatever it may be. And therefore, they are a little hesitant. They're frightened. They're uncomfortable. They feel uncomfortable. They might be even scared a little bit, or they may be intimidated. I mean, there's so many different responses and reactions to putting three people together who don't really know each other. And so, however, even when you do know each other, this can occur. So, how do we keep this from not occurring, this undermining, all these things that start to surface because of conflicts or whatever it may be? And usually a lot of it's because we don't have excellent communication skills, and that's a part of respecting each other. It's also what's important is your leadership, your environment, and the culture there. Okay. So that's very important. And so all of that is in place. And so now what's really steering us or everyone, the three of us, is the common goal. We're working together. We're exhibiting leadership, environment, culture that we have. We put that in place. We know the way to approach it because we talked about it. So we know what above the line behaviors are. We know what good action is or the right action is. And so we take that action and we design and we plan and we communicate with each other because for sure something's not going to be exactly perfect, even though it was designed and drawn out to be like that because we're dealing with factors, human factors, organization factors, lots of other factors involved also. And so then let's say now the third person comes in. Well, two people, they already know each other a little bit, but still, this possibility of undermining or demeaning one or denigrating one exists. And then now the third person comes in, and the third person doesn't know one of the people at all, never met him, never been around him, doesn't know anything about him. So you introduce them to the other person. So now everybody at least has been introduced to each other. They know each other. And now that we have the leadership environment culture in place, we designed and we planned and we talked about how to approach building the shed. And then we have a common goal, and that's to build the framework for the shed. And so, see, what brings everybody together is respecting each other. Okay. So sometimes that happens, right? Everyone's not always going to be right on 100% the whole time, right? I mean, you've probably been on the road somewhere and for whatever reason you got a flat tire. Well, you got a couple of things to do. You can get out the car and try to change it yourself, or you can call AAA, or you can call a family member or a friend to come and help you, depending upon what's wrong with the car. Is it more than a flat tire, or is it just a flat tire? So that's very important. So what occurs? We respect each other, and then the common goal is to get my car fixed so that I can continue going on my day, or you can continue going on your day, get your car fixed. So there's a common goal. So everyone's rowing in the right direction. Everyone's steering in the right direction. Everyone's taking the actions, the behaviors, the communication skills, the leadership the environment, culture is all aligned towards the common goal. So now we have this common goal. We build the framework for the shed, this framework, right? So see how that works? So we've taken three people who really hadn't worked together, hadn't really done a whole lot. They all have some skills, and we know some of their skill sets and some of the skills. We know some of their traits, characteristics, right? I mean, we have good people, we have intelligent people. Most people are like that. And so now it's just a matter of working together. It's a matter of being able to have work towards a common goal or achieve a common goal, accomplish a common goal. And so we discuss it, we design and we plan and we put it together. And so now, since we have that common goal, everything in our communications, everything in our leadership, everything in our environment, everything in our culture is aligned with the common goal of creating or building the framework for the shed. Now, while we're doing this, sure, we take breaks. We talk with one another, maybe learn more about each other in other ways, and may find out that, hey, there's a concert, some groups come into downtown, they're gonna have a big concert, or we may find that there's a new restaurant that opened up. You ever had this kind of cuisine? Well, there's a new restaurant opened up. Or it could be something else. It could be that, hey, yeah, I have a friend of mine, someone in my family who works in that field. You're welcome to contact them. Maybe they can guide you or help you or do business with you. So we have that going now. And all of that is very essential. So my bonus question to you is, first of all, you have self-respect for yourself, right? You have your boundaries, you have your standards, and then the environment, the culture, and the common goal. Does everyone know what the common goal is? Does everyone know the environment, culture, and are they part of it? And are they acclimated to it? And do they know what the leadership is and how that's going to flow and how they're adapt and acclimate to it? So whatever it is that you're pursuing, achieving, accomplishing in your business, whatever interests you have, etc., first thing maybe to ask yourself is, are we respecting each other? And do we have a common goal? It's essential that those two things occur. And so that's what I have for you today. If you like my podcast, like it and make a comment in the comment section. For those of you who are interested in my private, personal, professional, confidential services and programs, visit my website, rajgavurla.com, fill out the brief form, and we will contact you as soon as we can. Enjoy your day.